Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, joined by Jake Faas, and we're doing sort of a unique thing because I've never drafted this set before, but we're doing an invasion block, and Jake's got more experience than I do with this set. At least his memory of the set's probably better. So
yeah, I've only done I think one sealed event with it, but I collected it a lot when I was younger. So
okay, I never drafted it, but I did start, with Magic Online when it was first launched, and this was the first block that they had. So, I mean, I'm familiar with some of the cards, but it looks like we're going to start here. So, I'm definitely going to have to do some reading, but we'll see what we can get.
Awesome.
All right, cool. Well, we open a really
Bomb dragon.
a pretty badass dragon. Let's see what he does. Player reveals his or hand, deals damage to the player equal number of cards. Well, I mean, even when his ability is irrelevant, he is a 6/6 flyer for 6, so that's pretty good. Let's see what else is in here, though, just out of curiosity.
Tilling and Harrow are really good cards out of this pack for sure.
Oh yeah, Harrow for sure, because I've only watched one draft of it, but I noticed that, I mean, the color scheme is like all over the place, so you can really feel free to do all sorts of colors, even possibly 5-color.
Yeah, well, when you look at this pack, there's like not one card out of it that requires you to have 2 colors, or like 2 of 1 color, I should say.
Yeah.
Except Fairy Squadron if you kick it. But
I see. So, yeah, you're right. It's like just, it really is like color scheme all over the board. Yeah. Okay, well, let's just take a dragon, I guess. And I don't really know what we're hoping to wheel, but we'll take a big dragon. So this is 4-3-2-2, so it is single round elimination, which kind of sucks, actually. I mean, I would have preferred to do this Swiss style.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people would have, since you would expect people to not really be familiar with this format.
It's not fresh in anyone's memory. And,
yeah. All right, well, let's look at the strongest cards we got here.
There's Armadillo Cloak.
Let me read the rare real quick. Beginning of your upkeep, discard a card at random. If you discard a creature card this way, return from a graveyard to the battlefield. It's a little too situational for me.
Yeah.
So what are the most practical playable cards here? We've got Reaper, which...
That's a huge house, too.
He's cool, yeah.
The no regen on it's totally cool. With
Soulburn is black or red only, but that's... I mean, it's a removal spell, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably decent. What else we got here?
Not good.
Okay. It's a cantrip. What's Lobotomy do? No, it's just... Okay. So, what are you thinking, Jake? I mean, Armadillo Cloak is... Cloak is a house,
Cloak.
And just because it's the most powerful.
Well, we're already in green. If we just pick up some fixing, it doesn't, that really doesn't matter where we go, as long as we stick with green.
And Cloak is just, I mean, yeah. I know that this card is ridiculous, so even though we first picked something that doesn't have white in it, I think we can just bank on getting some color fixing, something like this eventually, or whatever. So we'll take a Cloak. Alright, follow that up with... This is actually probably pretty good.
I think Frenzied Tilling is really, really good, especially with the turn 3 cameo into it.
This card's alright. It's an early beater, which this set really, this block just doesn't have much of. Alright, that's interesting. Removal spell, I guess.
Flush is actually good.
You can do it as offensively or defensively, I guess.
There's so many one-toughness guys, too.
Should we just go with the Frenzied Tilling? I mean,
I think so.
I think a lot of people are going to be going 3, 4, 5 color, so this can really burn somebody bad, and it helps fix you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit expensive to really help fix, I guess, but that's alright. What does this thing do?
Nothing impressive.
No, it's nothing crazy. Alright, I guess it's still so early we can just pick up really powerful cards, I guess. Alright, well, we're putting a good spot here for a fixing, but let's see what else we've got. This guy's alright, yeah, he somehow flies.
Yeah.
I haven't figured that out yet. Aura Shards is really good, but I don't know about in this format, I guess.
Really good in EDH.
Stingrays, number of creatures. It's a little too...
I'd take the Urborg, or Volcano here.
I think since we're already dedicated 4 color, we're probably going to need some fixing. This card looks like it's alright, too.
Yeah, actually that is a pretty decent beater. That card can be
That's a cool trick, yeah. Tax alone.
No,
alright.
Like him.
Yeah, let's just get the fixing for now and really make sure that we at least get some.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to get blown out being 4 color with no fixing.
Power armor is really good.
Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each basic land type. Yeah, I could see that being pretty good. Pre-equipment or what?
Yeah, it was.
That's funny.
Nomadic Elf is really good.
No, that's way too situational. All right, I can see Nomadic Elf being
There's so many good blue cards that are getting passed around too. Blind Seer would be great in the color change strategy for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's just. I think Nomadic Elf is something that's going to be real valuable for us since it's not only a 2/2 for 2, so it's bare, but it could, in a pinch, give us a color we need. Although that is very expensive to add a color.
But it can cloak itself on turn 4, without having white out as long as we have the double green.
All right. Let's just take it. Let's take an early creature, possibly one that can give us some mana later.
Slimy Kavu's good for fixing too, and Pincher Spider, I think both of those are legit. Pincher Spider is not necessarily something you want to kick, though.
Yeah. 3 mana, 2/3, or a 6 mana.
3/4. Yeah.
I love the creatures in this format. They're so weak. This is something I'm definitely not used to. The creature, from what I understand, the spells are very, very strong. I mean, you already can see that, but you're pretty hard up to find creatures like this. So. Slimy Kavu is actually fine with me. I think we're gonna be needing the black, at least for this. So, is there anything? What's stun do? No, it's not that great. I guess.
I think Slimy Kavu is good.
Let's just take a little grizzly bear. All right, what do we got now? We've got
Pulse of Llanowar is a really amazing fixer.
Let's see what this does. Basic land, you control its tap for mana, produce mana of color of your choice instead. Wow, yeah. I'd actually be okay with that since we're already 4 color.
Yeah.
What's this guy do? 6 mana, 4/4. Choose a color. He's the color. I mean, 6 mana, 4/4 colorless. Not really that bad. This guy gives you Bant if you sack him. Otherwise, he's a 5 mana, 3/3. That's not bad either.
Llanowar Knight is probably for me. It's between Llanowar Knight and Pulse of Llanowar. Strength of Unity is actually notable too.
All right. Well, what do you say we just take the really good mana fixer? And
yeah,
I think that's all right.
We do need to start focusing on creatures though too.
All right, you're right.
Cheetah.
Okay, so when it deals damage, you gain that much life. Yeah, so it's not lifelink. Kind of cool. You can give that thing. You can give that thing lifelink if it existed in this block. Llanowar Elite, 1 mana, 1/1, or a 9 mana
6/6 trample.
That's probably well. I don't really anticipate us getting the 9 mana too often, but what does this Dismantling Blow do? A lot of stuff to read. We're not in blue.
It's
I don't know
actually really good.
Yeah, but I don't think
we'd probably want to pick up Orm's Chant over it, or Orm's Thunder.
Let's take the Cheetah, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
What do we got here? We got
Sulam Jin
6 every basic land, reveals cards, shuffle your land, put them on top. I mean, kind of fixing, but it also takes away your draw steps. That's a little bit weaker.
Sulam Jin is probably the best pick.
6 mana, 6/6 trample, but he gets -2/2 as long as green is the most. So at worst, he's a 6 mana 4/4 trample. That's actually not that bad. Yeah. All right, I'm cool with that. Let's take the big green dude. I do like that since we're 4 color. Pretty much everything is decent.
Mm-hmm.
We can really look for good stuff, and we're probably on color with it. Wow, Crimson Acolyte would be decent, right?
Yeah, I actually am a huge fan of the Acolytes.
What's Overload do? Destroys artifacts. Play with the top card of your... What? Okay. Let's just take the Acolyte. That seems to me to be the strongest spell there. I kind of like this Battleflies, but I guess we're not super dedicated to black. What else we got? That's not that great. Crown of Flames
I would take
probably
the
isn't that great.
Essence Leak, actually, because that's a sideboard against a lot of your deck.
Yeah, but we're not in... you don't think we'd play... There's still a chance that we'd play this Battleflies, though, right?
I don't know. I personally am not really all about Battleflies.
I gotta take it. We're in black. I'll let them have a good sideboard against us. If we lose to it, then I'll apologize.
I would take the...
Unicorn nukes artifacts and enchantments. I could see that being good. What's this do? That was that.
Trick.
That's kind of a cool combat trick, I guess. That might actually be decent, but alright, we'll take the Unicorn. No, it's not that great. I do like that they added Domain to these. That's kind of cool. That's not good. This is probably, even though it's blue, it's actually a decent card. I mean, that's a pretty good aura.
Yeah.
I could see this being playable. It's like a get in.
Eh. There's too many multicolored creatures.
Well, I ran out of time anyway, but that's alright. Alright, so let's just hide stuff that we're probably not playing, since we're already dedicated 4 color. We do have some decent mana fixing already, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Sweet, we could pick up a layer. Croesus Charm is the best charm.
Alright, we've definitely got some options here. What's Meteor Crater do, though? Choose a color of a permanent you control out of mana with that color to your mana pool. It's alright, I guess.
Does nothing early game.
Trevor's Ruins. Well, I guess we wouldn't need the blue, so that's not super useful. We're in all the colors for this. What's this do? It can make him discard. It can destroy an enchantment. That's alright. This charm. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. This thing is insane. Bounce. Destroy a creature. Destroy an artifact. That's pretty good. Except we're not in blue, so I don't know. Slingshot Goblin.
That can be actually really good.
I could see that being... I like this guy.
Horn Cavus could.
We have to have red or green creatures, though. I mean, we have a couple already, but I would want a pretty consistent amount. Volcano Imp is 4 mana, 2/2 first striker, potentially.
Primal Growth is pretty good.
Search your library for basic land card, or search your library for 2. Do you get to just put it right in play?
Yeah.
We might want that. What do you think?
Don't come in tapped either.
Fixing too early, or do we want to go for 5 color already because this card's good? I don't know if I'm on board with... well, we're running out of time. I think I'm just going to take the mana fixer to be safe.
We're already green. We might as well... Daragaz's Cauldron is good, too.
Wait, what's this one do? If it's... that card's for mana cost.
It's okay.
But it's only to the player?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, what else we got? Thornscape Familiar, make our stuff cheaper. He's a 2 mana, 2/1.
Battle Mage, probably the better one, though.
What's this do? Can kill creatures and can kill artifacts. Yeah, and we have all the colors for that. I think I'm on board with this Battle Mage. What else have we got? First Striker again, Shriek of Dread, Give Fear. This guy gets bigger. Can change color. Decent. This thing kills things.
Singe is really good, but
alright, what do you think?
The Battle Mage is still the best option.
Yeah.
Because it can kill a little more. Daragaz's Caldera is in this, which is...
Yeah, we got all the colors for that, too.
Shitty,
let's take a really good...
Yeah,
let's take a good...
Take the Unk, and we can hope to get a...
We could probably... There's a good chance that we wheel either this, possibly this, maybe this. Probably not that, but... There's plenty of actually stuff that we could wheel out of that. This guy's actually alright, right? I mean...
Yeah.
They're going to be playing some of those colors, I would expect.
It's whenever we would cast it. So, like...
Oh, whenever you... Yeah. Okay. Well,
but
I mean, we're on
your
most
gold
of that.
Spells
yeah.
cost even...
Is it doesn't get double, though, does it?
No.
Okay.
But it's non-green,
That's blue. Alright, let's just look at the for sure on color stuff. Another one of these, which are probably completely playable.
Queer and Explorer is really good.
Yeah, I actually like that. And, I mean, we're probably going to be a little bit top-heavy. Well, what are you thinking? I'm kind of torn in... Wait, what's this guy do? What's the red thing do?
Destroy land.
That's actually not that bad. 6 mana, but 6 mana, 2 destroy land. I guess that's not that great.
I'd take the Explorer
or the Dryad. Dryad's actually...
Dryad is really good.
I'm kind of feeling Dryad as, like, just a little investment early and beat them down late. This guy does fix pretty well, I would think. Let's take let's take the beater. I like this rare beater. This guy is actually... I think that guy's good.
Oh, we got Daragaz's Charm.
Alright, let's see what this one does. Return a creature from graveyard to your hand, kill a creature, or boost a creature. Yeah, that's pretty useful. What does this guy do? It gets bigger. This guy we were talking about earlier, I kind of like this guy. Yeah. This guy could be real useful, yeah.
But I would take either the Charm or the Singe.
Yeah, let's get a removal spell. So I like this...
Charm's really good.
Yeah, and we're doing pretty good on fixing too. I guess not amazing, but like pretty good. This Pulse is making me feel pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna have to do some definite math when it comes to how we're fixing our land at the end. That's all I know. All right, what's this guy do? You have to bounce a green or a white, but he comes pretty late. And 4 mana 4/4 first strike is pretty strong. It's not that great. What's this guy do? Probably sideboard.
Stone Cavu is...
Sack a creature too.
Really good.
I kind of like this Death Bomb.
Yeah, Death Bomb is really good.
What do you think about that? Straight up removal spell?
Yeah, we've got a lot of 2 and 3 drop creatures. Well, 2
or it's another finisher. I'm feeling like removal or finisher. What do you think?
I feel like we've got enough. Well, 2 finishers right now, and we still.
And this guy's actually got fire breathing we can use both of those. Yeah, that guy would be really good too.
We can table something. But
let's take the sick removal. Really I think. Yeah. I mean, you do have to. It's like an expensive Bone Splinters, but I think that's all right.
Yeah,
probably for this format,
it's
probably all right for this format. But we are getting another one now. It's Exotic Disease.
It's a pretty good finisher.
But it's only players. All right. This is probably playable for us. I mean, we are 4 color. Morgue Toad. I mean, we don't need blue. I don't think we'd really need him. So
it does get us to 4th turn 6 drop.
That's true. We probably don't need to ramp, though, I wouldn't think. We probably just want to play our most value stuff. Too bad we're not really seeing any fixers, but...
I think Slingshot Goblin is actually really strong for this deck, too.
Would we take it over the second Death Bomb? I don't know. I kind of like getting the second Death Bomb now. No one expects the second one. If we take the second one, I feel like we're probably just good on removal at that point, too.
Okay.
Alright. Thornscape Familiars looking pretty good to me, since we're both red and white. And we have expensive red-white stuff that I'd like to get cheaper.
Yeah.
But you were talking this guy up quite a bit. I can see him being pretty good. He can be a blowout.
We've been passing so much blue, too.
Yeah, but the thing is... That's true. But the thing is, like, people who have this, it's going to be, like, pretty much unplayable against us, you know?
That's true.
Unless they manipulate our colors.
Well,
and I'd rather have something that we're for sure going to get a lot of value out of, which I know this is already.
And being able to get, like, turn 3 Horned Cheetah and follow it up with Armadillo Cloak and stuff like that.
Let's take the familiar.
Sweet, right. Fleetwood.
What's this do? Sack a land, prevent all damage target creature would deal. If it was kicked, prevent all another target creature. So, potentially a pretty good combat trick. I could see that. What's this do? This is alright, right? This is probably playable. What's the Panther do?
I would take the Panther, though.
Alright, we have enough green and white at this point, probably, to get value out of that, you think?
I'd say so.
We're not blue, so I guess we really can't consider that. Alright, let's take a 3/4 for 3 flash. Yeah, that's a pretty good. And we could bounce our Battle Mage, potentially, or something nasty like that. What's Root Greevil do? Sacrifice it? No, it's not that great.
I'd almost...
Horn Cavu, or...
I'd pick up either the Hull Breach or...
Hull Breach is decent. Horn Cavu is a good beater. How many... We've got a pretty decent amount...
we don't have any 1-drops, so it's not like we're going to take advantage of anything on turn 2.
That's true, in terms of playing it on turn 2, but I would say a 3/4 body is probably still good. What else... Wait, what's Insolence do?
Nothing.
Yeah, okay. You want to just do Horn? Let's just take the Horn Cavu. We're running out of time there. We might not play it.
Pick up another.
Let's take another familiar. I'd say we value another familiar more than we'd value a second Cavu, probably, right? Alright. Make our stuff cheaper. I like that.
Gerard's Command.
What about the Pilgrim? We're 4-color. This
have
thing
so
can
many
be doing
2-drops, too.
I mean, I'm okay with that. That's fine, though, right? Is there a problem with that? It's more stuff for our Panther, too.
Yeah.
I
like Gerard's Command, though, as a combat trick.
Oh, yeah. Well, what do you think, then?
I would take the Command, personally.
Over the Pilgrim, really?
Yeah.
Alright. Taking your word on that. Get a third familiar or get a second Cavu. I don't know. We have quite a few green creatures, and this guy is just a solid beater. Do we want triple familiar? Or
I don't think so.
I'm feeling a second Cavu, actually. 3/4 bodies are going to be real good. Alright, what's this guy do? Sideboard or sideboard. So which sideboard do you like more?
Pygmy Cavu.
Okay, because it's potentially more value. Alright. Let's just hide him. Well, we're not hard up for playables, but we are, I think at this point, a little bit hard up for fixing. So I'd say we should value that a little bit higher than normal. Alright, well, we ended up getting an Aura Blast anyway. Start hiding some stuff that we don't necessarily want to main deck. All this stuff looks pretty good to me. Alright, well, we get a land that we could definitely play. What else is good? Rager's going to be real good. This card's always good.
Foul Presence is really, really good.
Chant creature gets -1/-1. It has... Oh, wow, you can just, like, neg stuff out of nowhere. Kind of like that. What's this guy do? So, white creature, and, well, we don't have blue, so we can't get full value. Legionnaire is pretty sweet. Yeah. I do love just shocking or preventing stuff. What's this do? Search your library for basic land card, reveal a card, put it in your hand. It's probably pretty playable for us. So
I'd say the Forge.
We've got Fixer, we've got Sweet Shocker. You know, honestly, don't you feel like we have enough win cons? Let's really focus on making our mana pretty as consistent as we possibly can. Yeah. So I think I agree. Let's just take the Forge, which I like more than the Lay of the Land. I mean, how heavy red and white are we though? We're actually not super heavy red. But we've got enough where it's going to be good. Even if you
consider it like a Plains that can tap for a mountain.
Yeah, you know. Let's just take fixing. I agree. Let's really make sure that we're not screwing ourselves on color here. Okay, so now what do we got?
Bloodfire Cavu is really good. the uncommon there. Oh, and we got Orim's Thunder in this one too.
Deal 2 damage to each creature. What does this one do?
It's like Baneslayer before there was Baneslayer.
It's kind of cool. Wait, you can make it a 5 mana 4/4.
No, it's 6 mana. Well, yeah, 5
You
mana.
could make it a 5 mana 4/4. Whenever it deals damage, you gain that much life.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of thinking that. What does this one do again? Deals 2 damage to each creature. Yeah, that's cool. It's like a sweeper effect. I kind of like that. Oh, that guy makes me wish I was in blue. Zombie Bow is pretty sweet.
Yeah. But I
think Rack Evolver is going to be the dirtiest.
Yeah.
That's a pretty sick dude.
Well, and with Pulse of Llanowar, there's potential
That's
to
not that great.
kick both times.
That's pretty good, but we're not in blue. Otherwise, it's fixing. But I don't know. 5 mana 4/4.
I would just take it.
Kind of
I think
lifelink.
it's really good.
Yeah, let's take that. Ooh.
Life and Death is sweet.
Turn target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. You lose life equal to its convert mana cost. All lands go. Yeah, that's pretty useful. What else we got? When it dies, put a token in. I like that a lot. That's super value.
That's really good. Squeeze Embraces D's.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
But
can't really
for me,
do that.
it's like between Penumbra Kavu and
That's
Life and
pretty
Death.
much sideboard only. This guy's probably playable for us, but we're not super heavy red. This guy's probably alright. Help us fix. This guy's probably alright. This is probably alright too. Alright, well, I think we'll... You think Life and Death's the best, or we... I don't know, this Kavu is...
Penumbra Kavu is really good.
Yeah. This is a little bit more situational. I do like Death, though. 2 mana is pretty good.
The life side can be really good,
yeah,
too.
you can finish them, but I really like this a lot. When it dies, you get more value. Value like that's hard to come by. Let's just go with the Kavu. Soul Link, I mean, we're on color for it. It's kind of cool. Savage Gorilla is really good, but we're not in blue. Another Squeeze Embrace. I think this card's probably fine.
Necro Sanctuary.
We are green and white, but it's just life loss. I'm not, like, super impressed with stuff that doesn't actually, like, you know, affect the board more. This guy, decent fixing, but I think we're going to be more hard up for red than white. No, I could be wrong, actually. Now we're looking less white than red.
Could do Coalition.
Let's just sort... We need to sort by color. That's what I should have been doing. Let's look at our color. Alright, so we're heaviest in green, which is good. And we're actually just splashing the other three? Yeah. Maybe this won't be as difficult as I thought, but I guess we'll see. What's this guy do? This guy lets us add mana, but he's black to start. What are you thinking?
I would say Honor Guard or...
Alright, let's take the Honor Guard. 4 mana 2/4 is good. This guy, possible fix... Wait, what's this guy do? 6 mana 4/4 is probably not that bad. Let me look at our converted mana cost again. We're like pretty early. I mean, we can get some more finishers, I feel like, don't you?
Yeah, I suppose we could...
This guy, no, I don't really like that guy all that much. His black ability's alright, but...
That card's really good, too.
Potential board nuke?
Yeah.
What do you like more? Finisher or... I mean, I guess its ability's pretty irrelevant. But how useful is this going to be? It's kind of actually. It's actually really good with Horned Kavu because it doesn't kill the Horned Kavu, right? Or do you have to sack the creature?
You sack the creature.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, Order Chaos. That's good for us.
Let's see. Creatures can't block. Exile target attacker. Yeah, I'd say it's removal or get by all your dudes. But we also have Goblin Legionnaire, which I do like quite a bit. It's a little shoot that guy. Yeah. It's kind of good.
We're so
What's Orm's Thunder do?
I'm still afraid of twos.
What's wrong with being too heavy? I don't get it.
I don't know. I'm afraid of it. I feel like we're way too heavy.
We don't have enough finishers, or what? I mean, it's okay to have a bunch of 2-drops if it's going to take us a while to fix it. And I have a feeling, I mean, from what I've seen of this, it's a slow format. This is really good, though. I think we just take this. I mean, Chaos potentially reads target player loses a game, you know, when you have enough stalled board state. Bloodfire, Dwarf.
He can be legit.
Yeah, I bet
There's
he's alright.
so many one toughness guys.
Real top 4, put all Kavu. How much Kavu do we even have?
Yeah, but that's a 6-drop 4/5 too.
Yeah, it's not bad. And we have that. We have 3
and the Penumbra Kavu.
4. I mean, that's probably enough, right?
I'd play
Kavu that or
probably over Sulamjin.
Ooh, Urborg Elf's decent too.
Yeah, Urborg Elf is good.
Little ramper. But I kind of like this guy actually.
I do
4/5
too.
for. Let's take the 4/5 for 6. That's decent. We don't have a ton of late game.
Soulstone Charger. That card's sick.
It's kind of cool.
But
Talked
this
about
is-
Haunted Angel a
yeah.
little bit, but it's a little bit dangerous. But only, I guess, if they have a bunch of removal. What's this guy do? Oh yeah, that's right. He's pretty good too.
I think I like Bloodfire Kavu more.
Because it has potential to kill things.
Or, I'm sorry, I meant Bloodfire Dwarf. But actually, Kavu we can get with Kavu Howler too, so.
Bloodfire Kavu?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, looks like Jake stepped out of the room for just a second here, so I'll make these last couple decisions on my own here. I did want to pick up one of these guys. This guy's real good. I like being able to shock dudes. What else we got? Prevent damage to a dude or player. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. This guy inflates. I think I like the little removal dude. I don't really care that he's 2 mana. I mean, we do have a lot of 2-drops, but this guy's pretty good. What else we got now? Tundra Kavu, turn a land into a plains, potential fixing, Minotaur, Tactician. It's got haste, and it gets bigger as long as you. It's not that great. It's Orm's Thunder, destroy an artifact or enchantment, and you could potentially hit a creature. I kind of like this.
Orm's Thunder is really good.
Is there anything? I mean, otherwise Tundra Kavu, which is probably decent, but we're doing real. We've got a ton of playables. Let's take this as a potential sideboard. Potential good sideboard.
You'll never kick it.
We don't have enough zombies. I kind of like this guy, since we can actually use his ability.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we can just nuke players' lands too, which is pretty nasty. But I think this guy is the.
I think it's Angel Fire Crusader for
Alright.
sure.
Well, I mean, we have a ton of playables, which is cool.
Yeah.
I see. Dwarven Landslide or Squeeze Embrace. Squeeze Embrace is pretty good, actually.
Just pick up the Embrace.
Alright.
I'd take the Tactics.
I like that.
Yeah.
Alright. Another Thunder or a potential Soul Link, which we could play. You like it?
Not really.
Let's just take it. We already have a Thunder.
Yeah. You can also, like, stop an opponent's creature with Soul Link.
Oh, yeah. Alright, well, I mean, we could build this with you, but I have a feeling this is going to take us a little while to talk through it, so we're just going to build it, and then we'll show you what we came up with. Alright, after using about 7 minutes of discussion, this is what we've come up with. Decided to cut the death bombs, only because if you look at what we are color-wise, we're pretty light in black. It's pretty much just for this charm, which is going to be super powerful, I think. And then the finisher, of course, and the igniter, who's just, really, really powerful. So we've got that. The rest of our deck, we're mostly green, so we have 8 forests. We're like definitely mostly green. And then it's red, so we have, 4 mountains. But the nice thing is I'd say we picked up a fair amount of fixing. We've got the Pulse, which,
I think anytime we get the Pulse online,
we'll be way good.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Primal Growth is going to be good for us. What else is going to be good for us? We've got the. I felt like we've got the Battlefield Forge and we've got the Urborg Volcano. So we have a good amount of fixing. If you count all the sources that we have for each color, I think the least amount we have is black, and we were counting these as sources too for black and all the other colors. So we actually have like 5 black sources if you count these. I mean, maybe we shouldn't be counting these, but their purpose in the deck is to, make black. I guess you could argue Kavu's is too, but overall, I don't know if this deck looks good. I haven't really played this format much, but we have some very powerful cards. We have an excellent finisher here, some fairly efficient costed beaters considering the format. This guy's sweet value. Yeah, I think this deck looks alright. Mm-hmm. I'm excited to try it out. We have we definitely have enough green creatures to get value out of this Horned Kavu. You don't have to play this guy on turn 2, and even though we can't even play this guy on turn 2, but 3/4s, doesn't matter what he costs, just a 3/4 body is very good. And the chance that we get double value out of a Thornscape Battle Mage is kind of appealing as well. So, actually, I don't know if we should play this Panther, now that I look at it. I guess we can bounce green creatures, too. I forgot about that.
The other thing about Panther is that it's like a surprise to their removal.
That's true. I forgot it was green. For some reason I thought it was just white, but... Alright, so these guys are going to be super important for us, it looks like.
Really relevant.
It almost makes me want to like bring in Nomadic Elf just for being a green creature that we need early, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Possibly early to bounce. I don't know. We've only got 30 seconds left, though. So if I was going to do a last-second cut, it would probably be a command for an elf. Is that okay, just because we have 3 of these bounce guys?
I guess...
Or too dangerous?
I personally wouldn't, but...
Alright. Let's just play it like it is. Let's see how it goes.